Okay, I'm halfway through this quart, but I wanted to show you how I do this. So I take a small handful, like so, put it in the mesh bag, and then I squeeze. I don't rub like that because that'll smash them or, you know, like tear them up. So I squeeze. What I'm trying to do is get the water to flow through the bag and dislodge them from the debris. So I'll squeeze, squeeze, push the water through, squeeze, squeeze, push the water through. And you can see that it's a very dark liquid because it's pulling all the microbes and the humic acid off of the sticks and the other debris. So a little more on this one. Let's squeeze a little bit more. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And you can kind of tell by looking inside and seeing if the wood and the debris is cleaned off compared to when you first put it in there. Let me show you what I mean on that. Oh, here's a tiny piece, but no, that's not gonna work. So it's virtually cleaned. See that? Where when you first pull it out of the pile, it's gonna be dirty. That dirt is microbes and a little bit of organic matter as well. So that's why we use a 400 micron bag. You can also use a paint strainer. The microbes can get through, but not all of the debris. And that way you can put it into a sprayer and make your compost go a lot farther. Compost in this state has a lot of nutrients, of course, but it also acts as a mulch with the microbes. So if we pull the microbes off into the water, we can spread the microbes a lot farther than we can just using compost. I like using wood chips as mulch because I have found that most soils are bacterial dominant and wood chips contribute to fungal biomass, bringing in mushroom spores, which is the fruiting part of a fungi. Fungi lives its life underground, pushes mushrooms up to propagate, to make more, to spore, send its spores far and wide. They're everywhere. And then when that's done, I'll just put that into my garden, and then I'll do another scoop. And just repeat the process. And in this case, I'm using a quart. So of course it depends on how healthy your compost is, on whether you're going to get biologically complete extract, because all composts are a little different. But don't stress over that. The idea is to get microbes. If it smells like a forest floor, you're good. If your compost stinks, then you've got negative gases. Gases that smell like urine, uric acid. I should have said acids instead of gases. Kind of the same thing. Anyway, I don't know all the different names off the top of my head. What I would like to say is, like, if it smells like puke or poop or sour milk or urine, those are bad ones. And that's why we're given a nose. That's why they're disgusting to human beings, because they're not healthy substances. So if your compost stinks, I wouldn't put it on my garden. All right, so that was a smaller handful, so it went a lot quicker. But I'm gonna squeeze every last bit out of it I can. Throw the rest of that into the garden, and then, like you'll see, it's very, very dark. Did I bring out a test tube? Let me see if I got my test tube here. Thought I did.